couple things to think about when you're zeroing. I like to rest on a bag. I go prone. If I can rest on something other than the ground, that helps a little bit more too. But you want to get as stable as you possibly can. If you can't go prone, get on a bench, get a sandbag or a backpack or something to rest on. Get as stable as you possibly can. With this particular dot, what I'm going to recommend doing, since you're going to be making adjustments to these turrets, is take both of the turret caps off, put one of them in a safe place so you don't lose it, keep the other one handy to make your adjustments with, but they're both the same thing. They both have markings for up and right, so whether you're adjusting elevation or windage, the markings on there, you could use one of these to adjust both. That way you don't have both of them on you and end up losing one. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going prone here. I have the addition of the bag to rest on. It's going to help me get even more stable. I've got my turret for adjustments on me. I'm doing a 50-yard zero, so I've got a bull down range. And let's just put a first group on there, see where it prints, and then we'll know what adjustments, if any, need to be made. What I'm going to do to get these shots really precise is, when I get down, I'm going to put that dot in the center of my black bull. If the deviation is left and right, I'm going to move my entire body left and right until I get dead center. Then my up and down deviation I'm going to deal with by breathing. So I'll take a deep breath in, dot will drop down, I'll exhale until my dot's in the center of that black. I'll take a respiratory pause, I'll add pressure to the trigger till the gun goes off. And I'll do 3 shot groups to start with. You also want to dial back the brightness as low as you can go to make that dot as small as possible to get the most precise zero you can. Elbows on the ground. Deep breath between every shot. Safety on. So here's my first group. What I'm going to do is mark those 3. So what I do when I'm making adjustments to a zero, I wish this group was a little tighter, but it is what it is. I basically turn those 3 dots into a circle or an oval or something that kind of covers the concept of where those 3 are. And then the center of that circle is where I make my adjustments from. So what I want to do here is go down about 2 inches and left about a half to maybe 3/4 of an inch. So 50-yard zero, I think they're half MOA clicks. So 2 clicks at 100 would be 4 clicks at 50 per inch. So I'm going to go 6 clicks down, 2 clicks left, because I suspect these are actually adjusting more than half MOA. So now, let's make our adjustments here. You adjust elevation on the top turret, windage, which is left and right on the side turret, elevation's up and down if you're not familiar with those terms. If you look inside of your cap, it's marked up and right with an arrow, which means if you turn it that direction, it is either going to move the dot up if you're on the top turret, or right if you're on the side turret. So I was going to go 6 clicks down, and 4 clicks left. Alright, so there's our adjustment. Now, let's see if this actually moves without being jostled. Safety's back on. Keeping my turret adjuster in my mouth. Alright, second group's a little bit tighter. I like that. And as I suspected, it is moving more than half MOA. So here's our hits. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make that circle. Put a dot in the center of it. That's where I'm making my adjustments for. So I'm going to go 2 clicks back to the right and 1 click down. So 2 right, 1 down. Alright, so making those adjustments again. I want to go 2 clicks to the right. There's my 2. 1 click down. Alright. Let's see where that puts us. Safety's on. Alright, so this group is decent. I've got this hit right here, this hit, and that hit. So there's my 3 right there. I'm going to put a dot right kind of in the middle of that. And I'm going to go 1 click right, 1 click down, just to clean that up a touch. Alright, 1 click right, 1 click down. Let's see where that gets us. Alright, I think that got me right where I want to be. I know this bottom one here is new, and I can't tell even if it's this or that, but I got my 3 shots are right. They're all inside of here, which is probably good enough. So that's pretty much dead on, as good as I can get, right on the X, 50 yard 0, happy with that. So here we are, 275. I didn't bring the bag with me. I found a cone. So let's see if we can connect. I think I can get over the top of this brush. And go to the right just a touch. There we be. Sure sounded like a hit.